So your boy Gedson Fernandes or Gedson for Fernandes, whichever one you want to roll with, man. So he officially joins Tottenham on an 18-month loan. 18-month loan. So look, Tottenham have serious injuries, and they needed to get guys. Guys were needed in order for these guys to roll through. And I think this was definitely needed, but we need to just sort of break this down because whenever you buy a midfielder, that's whenever people say, "Oh, compare this midfielder to this midfielder." There are about 3 or 4 roles within the midfield role. You have your box to box, you have your attacking midfielder, you have your central midfielder, you have your DM, you have your anchor. You have so many different kinds of midfielders. You have a deep line playmaker. So, looking at clips of Fernandes, Gedson Fernandes, he's a particular kind of midfielder, and I liken it from what I've seen. I liken it to a more technically gifted Sissoko. He's got a very good engine, knows how to run with the ball, pretty good balance with the ball, very attacking, pretty good over on the wing, and as I say, he can play all the way alongside the 4. So he can be left mid, right mid, he can be in the center. So that's very useful. It's almost like, whenever I'm in Football Manager, one of the key things to get is, can a player play multiple positions? Because that really helps you when you're in a fix, if you have injuries or suspensions or so forth. So that is helpful. But my thing is that Eriksen is on his way out. And Tottenham need a replacement for Eriksen. And I just believe that in almost every team, maybe it's because I'm biased because midfield was always my position. But in every team, you need a creative midfielder. You need someone to create. If you don't have someone who can create and you don't have a Messi who can engineer goals by himself, you're really in a fix. And Tottenham have some very good attacking players in the likes of Lucas Moura, your boy Son, Harry Kane, and so forth, and even Dele Alli. So, and the thing with Fernandes is he does improve the midfield. He is a good player, but is he the player that Tottenham need? Is he going to be a player that will help them and engineer them to win games? Because I just feel like in your team you have to have different positions and different roles, and when I look at Gedson Fernandes, I just look at him slotting into Tottenham, I think he will fit, because the thing with the Tottenham team is that a lot of these players know how to run with the ball. So he will fit into the kind of mind frame of this team. But I feel when you're building a team, you need different facets. And I think the beauty of what Eriksen brought was we have all these runners with the ball who are very good at attacking and bringing the ball forward. But this was a player who could put his foot on the ball, think about what he's about to do and try to make a pass and have the vision to pick out a pass, pick out a run and actually execute that pass. That is the player that Tottenham need, and that is a useful player. And even if we're looking at Mourinho, who was key for him in Real Madrid, also, who was key for him at Inter Milan, what was it called? Snyder. Arguably one of the best number 10s of his generation. So it's still a good signing. And I think it is definitely something that is needed, and I think it will engineer some, and it will give Tottenham a stronger midfield presence, which they are missing, and it will help to alleviate the pressure. Because what the hell has happened to Wanyama, who was very key? See, Wanyama, I think, is a player that Tottenham have missed very, very badly, very underrated player. So he is good, he does look good, and he fits into the psychology of the team and what Mourinho wants to bring with regards to playing pragmatic economic football. But I still feel Tottenham are missing that creative player, that playmaker that is very much needed to get the best out of their attacking options. Remember, to get more access to extra useful content from your boy HH, click the join button below and become a Football Hut member and get access to emojis and all that beautiful stuff on the live streams. Stay tuned for more bits.